Okay, wasn't sure if we were recording. Greeting, fellow YouTuber beyond the fourth wall. I hope you're having a great day. I've actually been looking forward for this day of the week. It is the 19th of July. That simply means it's been a year since I shaved. So this is a year to grow, as George Bruno would call it. I have a link to his video in the description box below. But because I have it at an long angle right now, but for future reference, it is a hand and a half, so that's 5 fingers plus 2 growth. And I was going to do it the previous year. However, that wouldn't be the case. That was a 5-year growth, and that was to the third button on a button-up shirt, third, maybe halfway to fourth. And I wish to share the observation of the previous 5-year beard growth and my year growth observation, starting with the 5-year growth. The tail end of that in the beginning of this one. The reason why I had a 5-year growth was my goddaughter. She never seen me without a beard. I actually like having a beard on. I feel weird without it on. My mom will contest that I always hated shaving. But that's neither here nor there. The reason why I had it cut a year ago today, not to the hour, that was further back, or earlier on the day, was we had about 2 or 3 weeks of, I'm going to say 2 for consistency purposes, 2 weeks straight here in Iowa of 90-degree plus humidity. And it kind of feels like that again, but that's neither here nor there. I had longer hair back then as well, so I cut both the hair and the beard. And the people over at ECGO were like, "Yay, you're cutting your beard." They're like, "Oh, awesome. Yeah, well, good luck. It ain't gonna last very long." And they think, "You look great without the beard." They're like, "Awesome." In the words of Gandalf the Grey, "None shall pass." And of course, the modified variation, "You have no power here." My beard, my face. None of your business. Since the previous one, actually it'd be 6 years ago now. 1 year now, but it was, 5 years ago. I haven't had any individuals that were dumb enough to grab my beard. Now, I'll add that video also in the description box below. Post-editing, post-video, and you'll see what that was all about. To sum it up, one of the ex-co-workers while working for Lowe's one of the night crew male thought it was going to be rather cute to grab my beard. First he kind of swiped at it, I kind of stepped back just a little bit, and then he actually tugged and yanked, and I basically told him to do that again, I'll knock you flat. Long story short, I didn't. One of the other co-workers, female, basically told I wasn't kidding, and that was the end of that. Talked to HR, no one touched my beard again. It's stupid to even have to mention something like that. keep your hand to yourself if you don't have a beard. If you want a beard, I'll tell you the secret. Actually, several can text you tip one. One, stop cutting it off. Okay? That works real well. Okay? Two, patience, time. Repeat 1, 2, and 3 if in doubt. Now, but if you have the standard issues of itchy beard, beard oil will solve that. Now you can use coconut oil, and that will work. Although what I've found through my observation on all my beard growth stages, water does wonders. Hydration. Going out the beginning of summer and straight on will accelerate your beard growth. It will. And then the formula for the beard growth serum, which is in the one of my videos I have on there, will be in there. And George Bruno mentioned it. I use a 3-ounce bottle rather than a 1 ounce. Only because all my 1 ounce bottles right now have more time unscrewing it. Do it. 2/3 black castor oil, cold pressed, and then 1/3, maybe more, maybe less, of rosemary. And I find that it grows really fast in the summer. So next month is gonna be brutal. Anyway, back to the bearded observation. I really don't notice a difference other than my stepmom. She got toward the phase where the beard's growing kind of long, and basically I kind of more or less clamped there. It's like, okay, I'm not my dad. I'm not your husband. Stop saying it to me about it. It's not going to change anything about me. And if you're that petty, and if you're watching this, I love you. But if you're being that petty, go away. I have no time for you. During the 5-year growth, my mom, biological, had a reunion with myself and my younger sister, younger brother. I'm at the top, sister's in the middle, brother's obviously the youngest, so he's on the bottom of that. We all had a 30-year anniversary, whatever it was, and she was like so freaking out because it was the first time in her words we had all 3 kids together in the house. And with her being a photographer, I kind of hate pictures. I've smiled for you for however many years it was. So basically all the photos that she took are basically me glowering at her. My sister kind of elbowed me like, smile. I'm saying, no, I'm not doing it anymore. And of course, in that picture, I was bearded, so. And then I, of course, get the obvious, aren't you hot in the summer? Well, I'm also hot in the winter, but guess what? Like wool, which is like this right here. I'll do about it later. The beard keeps me cool, or cooler in the summer, and warmer in the winter. Unless you grow a beard, you will not understand that. get rid of the razors. I'm looking at you specifically, Gillette. You gave me too much. I gave you too much of my money. So I basically got rid of all the razors, shaving cream as well. I'll probably check later on just in case I have any, stuff. Let's see what I want to do. How you can grow it, the itchy phase, the awkward phase. Oh boy, that depends on how fast you grow your beard. You'll get the comments like, you razor break, you're homeless, hobo, all that sort of stuff. And like, you know what? If you can just ignore that external dialogue, judgment, as well as your internal dialogue of saying, well, falling into the beard comparison trap of your beard's not growing fast enough. You need to shave. You need to listen to the razor companies. If you can shut both those dialogues off and just keep growing it, and more importantly, have a beard grow goal. I had no idea how long it would, how fast it was going to grow because I did the serum. So I'm hoping for next year, I want to get to the 4th button, and at 1.5 right now, give or take. And then, because I want the hair growth from the tip of my ear all the way down to be relatively the same. Right now, it's at the wide stage, because it's kind of playing out right now. I don't want my beard at the dagger point stage. I don't want to look like a Gandalf. I want to look more like Hagrid, a wide, bushy beard. And then I'll probably fold the beard onto itself and make it shorter. Shorter and neater, but still wide later on. But I think the only real issues I have, and a lot of guys will typically have, mustache here. I probably need to get that trimmed. I don't like eating it. And then there's the constant having food on and or sticking to in the beard. I think that's going to be an issue. I think that's more of a modified eating habit issue. Stay away from sticky food. Stay away from soup. That's the easiest way to say that. Sticky, messy food. What else? The whole kiss the bearded man, it's Friday thing. I think that kind of like with the beard commercial. If you find the woman that does that to you anyway, it really doesn't matter. You're trying to sell something to you. Okay, now my personal reason for the creator gave me a beard, and I want to honor that. So, issues with employment or when getting too hired, I basically boil it down to this. It's a personal and religious reason. They cannot not hire you because of that. I have other reasons, but I don't need to share those. Now, if you work in I worked in a dock for receiving, so I had no issue. It did as it got longer, but I just tucked the beard in. Some places may require you to wear a beard net for food prep. But I just basically boil it down to keep it neat, keep it manscaped. If you want to go the bushy thing, wear the big hair net or beard net. If you're doing a hazardous job, welding, refinery, A 1 inch to 2 inch beard is all you really need. It just covers facial coverage, and you'll be fine. Look up. Most of us all know about the Native American research where they had them do a tracking training scenario, and then they brought in the second set of Native and they cut their hair, longer hair, intuitive. But they also did another study. I'll have to research that and link it below when I find it. They did the same thing with the beard. Now, they did it across the army branches. Some with the beard, some without it. And apparently, the 1 inch to 2 inch growth is all you need. Those in special forces know what I'm talking about. You can do your research, even if I don't put it in the description box. Do your own research. Come up with your own dang mind. And remember, I love you, but I can't learn it for you. Y'all awesome now. Have a great day. Stay cool. Bye-bye.